Welcome back to the coverage of the Advanced Warfare Pro League. Mr. X joined by Courage and Odd Slice Max Malo via Skype. And right now we're just taking a quick pick in at Optic Nation versus Optic Gaming. Currently, Optic Nation down, first hard point. Don't really think we expect anything other than this. Very tough go for Nation here in the league thus far.
Oh, for sure. And it's just when they're going into this matchup, they're not saying, I don't think they're going in there like, hey guys, we can really take this. It's more or less let's just not have this be too bad of a blowout, you know?
Absolutely. I don't really think they feel too confident about that. So, Jack, you're going to keep your eye on that game. Meanwhile, over here, Ron, we can go to my screen. We have FaZe going against EnVy. Max, who do you like in this series? Who do you want to go on board with first? Who do you think the player to watch in this first hardpoint is going to be?
I jumped on Aches first. Aches is using the AK-12 actually with extended mags. I think it's very interesting to see that new gun used. Obviously after the patch yesterday, and they have a 16-2 lead right now in this middle contest. But you see actually two players on FaZe using the AK-12, Matt. Do you think it's a viable gun now?
You know, a lot of players are starting to use it. We're seeing Aches and Slash are both using it with the extended mags, and then we're seeing Parasite and Enable both running those ASM-1s. Definitely going to be looking to see if more players start using it. Let's go through the guys on EnVy. We have Saints with a BAL, Nameless rocking the AK. Let's see, we got Zuma. He's with an ASM-1 too. So they have a BAL, an AK, and two ASM. So a little bit different of a setup from the guys on EnVy, but it's a Nameless with that AK off to a very hot start, 7-3. Yeah,
doing very well with that AK. Liking to see the gun variation here. And right now it's looking pretty close here, but EnVy's actually able to take the lead, 31-20 on this second hill. But I'm looking at Parasite right now, starting 2-7 out the way. You really want to start off. He's rocking 2 EXO abilities, overclock and trophy system. Needs to get some more kills in here, but that's a big two-piece, and that should hopefully turn the tides here on the second hill.
Well, I think what's different is that they're asking Parasite to play a little bit of a different role than usual. You know, he's not used to playing that main, OBJ type player role. And actually, Ron, throw up the Optic Nation game real quick just to show the score of that one. And
is it bad?
players can get an idea. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, the score right now is 112-13 in favor of Optic Gaming. So not a very good start for Nation. Jack, you've been watching that. What's going on in that one?
Realistically, it just looks like OG rotating earlier, winning the clutch gunfights on the entries. What we're seeing right now is just complete outslang, just over and over. Teeps in the respawn screen, they're all at least -5 each right now, and we're not even halfway through the game. Brutal match right here between Optic Gaming and Optic Nation.
Yeah, it definitely looks it. We took that off. The viewers, their eyes are probably hurt after watching that.
I don't even know it's legal to show that, man.
Yeah, so we are back, and it's actually a very close game. It's actually going to be tied now between FaZe and EnVy. Seeing tons of AK out of Slasher, and he's using it very effectively, Max. Surprised to see this. Saw Elevate the other day in League. They were able to use the AK and use it effectively. Now we're seeing FaZe use it. Do you think we're going to see this more?
Maybe. I mean, Slasher's doing very well with it, rocking 3 attachments, stock, quick draw, and extended mags. I think the gun has a chance to be viable. It's probably going to be the only gun used out of the BAL and ASM-1 that don't have a fire rate perk, or a stat in the sense of that ASM-1 shoots faster in the beginning, then slows down, and then BAL shoots slower and then speeds up over time. Slasher's doing work with it though, 15-10 so far, as the score is tied 70-70 on this 4th hill. But seeing at least 3 players in the lobby right now between Nameless, Slasher, and Aches, it's got to be, or using the AK, it's got to be popular among the players right now.
It has to be a popular gun. I think it's going to be, as we move on in Advanced Warfare, get closer to Call of Duty Championships, I think we're going to see more players start to use it. I'm on board with Enable right now. Player a lot of people are talking about. Definitely one of the rising players in Advanced Warfare. And he is going to be playing a little bit of a different role than he played on Justice. Justice played a little bit of a slower Slayer role, just trying to pick up tons of kills. On this team, he's going to be playing more with Parasite, attacking those hills, and that's a different role for both of those players. I think it's going to take a little bit for them to get used to.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what the thought process was when this team came together and decided to, Enable. We're going to change up your role. You're going to go with Parasite more in the hills. Maybe I would even like to see Slasher and Parasite maybe duo in the hill. But yeah, that's the team composition they're going with right now. It's kind of working. They're only down about 6-7 points here on this final hill in the rotation. But they need to break it here as all of EnVy are actually flooding this hill right now.
EnVy doing a really nice job controlling this hill. It's really Nameless who's really come out and played extremely well right now. 21 and 12, putting up a very nice score, able to pick up another right there, 22 and 13. Merc with the ASM1 holding down the hard point. They're not getting tons of kills, but Merc playing a very strong OBJ game. That's what you expect out of him, though. That's why Puckett drafted him.
Yeah, I'm really happy I actually drafted Slasher right now, though. 21 kills, 13 deaths, 2 captures. Can't be too upset, but EnVy right now have close to a 40-point lead on this second rotation of hills. What are EnVy doing better than FaZe right now?
EnVy is just doing a better job of rotating, and they're also doing a better job of actually playing for the hill. I think you're seeing Merc right here trying to play on Cat. He's going to pick up 2. He's going to jump back down into the hill. FaZe isn't doing a good job of controlling the hill and getting close out of OBJ area, and they think that's something that this team, when they put together, that's what you were really worried about. If they were going to be able to do the objective work, if they were going to have enough people committed to doing that OBJ work. And right now, definitely showing that they might not have that.
So what's interesting is I'm going through the other team, both teams right now, and both teams have one player running trophy system and overclock. You have one person running Subtex, one person running stun, and one person running either a frag grenade. So they both have similar compositions, but yeah, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. EnVy they're winning their gunfights in the hill right now. 3 players over 21 kills, which is very good. Zuma with 7 caps, but they have a team kill in the hill. Maybe we can see FaZe probably pull out on this hill. They need to go big here, looking at Aches.
FaZe is going to need to win the next hill, that third hill, in order for them to come back. They want to break even on this one. They can go into that next hill, Max, down 15-20 seconds or so and control that spawn right off the break. This will be a tie game very quickly, but FaZe doing a nice job controlling this hill, this number 2 hill, and that is going to be Parasite picking up tons of hill time. He's starting to heat up a little bit. Had a pretty bad first half of this hardpoint game, starting to come alive. 9 captures to his name, doing a very nice job in that new role, trying to push those hills. Yeah, and that's why what you mentioned before about this map, they can go down maybe 20 seconds and bring it back. I love this map because they have 2 swing hills, this hill and then the hill after it in the back parking lot. I think really shows which teams are dominant and which teams are able to hold down hardpoints, not just franticness of running into contest hills. And right now, EnVy has the initial control going up close to 20 points. It's going to be tough here for FaZe. It's going to be a really important break. Absolutely going to be a huge break here for FaZe if they're going to try and come back in this game. Merc on your screen. He is going to be pushed by 3 players to his left. He's going to be taking out Saints in the hill as well. He's going to be taking out Nameless. Going to try and push back in there for EnVy. Runs out of ammo. 3 players in the hill for FaZe. Very nice intro kill, though, from Nameless. Is his teammate going to be able to get up top? And he is, and that is going to be Saints. They are able to break that very nice play from Saints and Nameless, both playing extremely well. Nameless played that so perfect, Max, because he was so patient with it. Just didn't push that too aggressive, waited for his teammates. Jack, did that Optic Nation OG game end?
Yes, Optic Gaming won 250 to 52. It didn't seem like Teep was in too good of a mood. I was doing a listening on his stream, and he wasn't doing any calling out, so they're in an unfortunate situation, to say the least.
Yeah, Nation in a very difficult spot, to say the least. We'll check in on some of the other games. Jack, if you want to take a look around, see what else is going on in the league, you find anything else you want to throw up, just let me know, Jack.
Sounds good, man.
Right now, Zuma, he's going to push in the hill, and he's just going to take out one player right there. Very nice break from Zuma. We talked about him a little bit on the draft show, but proving to be one of the better players in Advanced Warfare. Very consistent, super aggressive. That's what I love about watching Zuma play. Always playing super hyper aggressive towards the hills, always trying to make plays for his team. Look at him, 11 captures, just constantly seeing him push, able to shoot the car. Team kill Nameless right there, not the best of plays, but FaZe coming back, making this a much closer game, Max. Yeah, FaZe did a very good job on that last hill to shorten the gap, but EnVy might be grabbing the scrap time to widen a little bit more. But yeah, really like the way Zuma's playing so far. 11 caps, 29 kills, and what Merc said on the ESR earlier before is that he has that, that confidence to just challenge any gunfight. Like he said, like studying Ghost, he'll win. He thinks he'll win every gunfight, and sometimes it hurts you, but just having that confidence and not letting it affect your mental state of mind during games is crucial. It's absolutely huge. I mean, I think out of professional gaming, I would say that, 70 to 80% of the battle with being a top tier player is mental game. I think everyone at some point, all these players have very good gun skill, kind of equals out after a while, but FaZe trying to make the comeback here. It's going to be Parasite on the hill, last one alive for them. Zuma's going to come in, he's going to take him out. Kills going back and forth for both teams. It looks like Slasher, though, able to get back into the hill. Looks like, though, that EnVy going to be able to hold on, take this first hard point against FaZe. Saints with a huge game, 42 and 35, just dominating in the slaying department. FaZe never really got control, started to make a little bit of a comeback there towards that second half, Max. What do you think they needed to do, really put that one away in their favor?
I really don't think we saw them control a hill for more than, 15 to 22 seconds.
Yeah.
They would get a hill for a little bit, and then EnVy would break it. They looked like they were going to come back there, but great play out of Merc to get a big two-piece, and Zuma to clean it up for 3 down. But yeah, I think FaZe, looking into their next match of the night in the hard point, they need to try to control the hills more. Enable 29 and 37, not numbers we're used to seeing him drop, especially when he was on Justice in a different role. So maybe experiment switching up some roles, maybe.
They just need some time. I think they've been looking very good in our weekend tournaments. They just need some time, really iron some of these things out on some of these different maps they probably haven't played too much. But when we come back, we'll have more coverage from all around the Advanced Warfare Pro League. Stay tuned, guys. Map number 2, EnVy vs FaZe, coming up next.